welcome to a brand new Comic Crusader special. Today, we welcome back the mighty king of the streams. Last time he was on, we were talking about what was cracking on Crackle, a whole bunch of fire for free. And guess what? He's bringing back even more free goodness. You heard me right, folks. Free goodness for you to watch during this wonderful hot month as you're chilling in your crib in the AC. You know, because those other networks that you pay for got nothing on what homie is bringing to the table today. Let me introduce the one, the only, the mighty Chris Woolsey. How you doing?
It is hot in here now that you're here, Al Mega.
Because Mega bringing the heat from Puerto Rico, para que sepan, you know what it is.
That's
all
it.
Right? We got to roll the Mars, but we got to roll the Mars.
So good to see you. So good to see you.
Likewise, man. Thank you for coming on last time. And today also, once again, and today we're going to be chatting, folks, like I said, about the goodness of what's hot on that box that is Redbox, baby.
Yes.
Woo!
Amen.
All right. Well, before we get into the goodness of Redbox, what's been up since the last time, man? Have you been enjoying the mighty weather where you're at?
I have. It was glorious. Yesterday we did a little swimming, a little barbecuing. The weather participated. It is gorgeous today, so I've got no complaints. We pay a premium to live in Southern California, but this week it has been paying off in spades. So I'll take it.
There we go. There we go. When he says that it's a beautiful day for us, that's just his code for Al. You better hurry the hell up, honey. All right, my brother, let's get into this because Redbox definitely got some awesome stuff going on, making it hot on our television boxes this
Indeed.
month. Ooh, oh, old school right here. I remember this film.
Yeah.
Homie was hot at the time, too, making a whole bunch of films, Wedding Days. Wow.
Yep. Jason Biggs, he was a Biggs deal for a minute. Yeah, you still see him all the time. He works like crazy, but this one is phenomenal. Obviously, Jason Biggs from American Pie, Isla Fisher from Wedding Crashers, and Michael Weston from Garden State. But it's a weird film. It's kind of kooky, but I loved it. I thought it was a fun, offbeat rom-com. So he proposes to his girlfriend who dies, and then he sort of just like shuts down, and his buddy keeps bothering him to try to get back out there and to like, get back out on the horse, as they say. Gotcha. And he won't leave him alone. And so just to shut his friend up, they're at a diner having lunch, and Jason Biggs proposes to the waitress, who's having like the world's worst day, and she accepts. He thinks he's just going to tell him to hit the road, but like her life is in shambles, and she's like, this guy kind of seems like he knows what he's doing. Maybe that would be a good idea. And so
screw it. All right, homie.
Out and accepts his proposal to get married, and now he's like, what am I supposed to do? She won't leave me alone.
What have I done, homie?
So it's kind of like, it's almost like Cable Guy, where he like accidentally strikes up a relationship and then can't get out of it. I think it's a super fun movie, but the performances are great. Jason Biggs is a great comic actor.
Shit like this scares me, Chris. I'm newly single and I see stuff like this. Hell no, bro. I'll keep my mouth
too close to home. A little too close.
I'll go out and never say the M word to anyone.
There you go.
Yeah, but exactly, because I'm gonna be like, what, Robert? What just happened? Carajo. So
yes.
What's popping? What's popping? I don't even remember this title. What's going on here? What is this?
This is a really quirky movie. So this came out in 2008, and obviously starring De Niro, but like, look at the list of celebrities in this film: John Turturro, Stanley Tucci, Sean Penn, Catherine Keener, Bruce Willis, Robin Wright, Kristen Stewart. I could keep going. There's more. Like, so this is kind of in the same vein. If you remember The Player, the Tim Robbins movie, it's sort of a slice of life of Hollywood. So De Niro plays a beleaguered film producer, and it's just all the garbage that he has to go through on a daily basis, and it's just 2 weeks of his life dealing with these celebrities, and they all kind of play themselves. I mean, look at Bruce Willis in there with the beard.
I see. I almost, I looked at him. I said, "Wait a minute, that looked like Bruce," but I'm kind of unsure.
Yeah,
right now, that's a big ass mustache on top of that beard, son.
Yeah, it's really fun. So yeah, check it out. If you're a fan of De Niro, it's kind of different than almost anything he's ever done, and just to see him interact with all of these different celebrities, but see it from like a whole different perspective, because he's
if he's the producer with that New York attitude and these people are coming at him, I could expect this to be very high on the New York style humor.
Yeah, it is. It's super entertaining. So yeah, check it out.
I can't wait. I really do. I don't think I've seen this. So thank you, Chris. As
bet.
always, putting me. Whoa! What?
Yeah.
What? Look at these names. What Redbox got the big guns, baby.
They're not screwing around. Let me tell you, they bring celebrity names every single month, and this one is no different. This came out in 2014, and it's interesting how prescient this film actually is. So it's about a former Arizona sheriff's wife who gets killed riding on their ranch property, and it appears that a illegal Mexican is at fault, but then it comes to look like maybe he's just getting railroaded because of his race. And it's an intriguing film, and it raises really interesting points about immigration and about profiling and racism. And this film came out almost 10 years ago, but I think it speaks so much to what we're dealing with and going through in modern in today's society as it did anything that we were dealing with 10 years ago. So yeah, check this one out. The performances, Ed Harris, he's always amazing.
Definitely.
She's great in this. Michael Pena, who is one of my absolute favorite character actors. I love it. I think it's great.
His career keeps growing, and Longoria even getting more into the production direction side and telling more stories. I mean, amazing. Yeah, definitely pretty cool. Can't wait. Oh, yo, homie look like Pumpkinhead or some snaps.
Right?
Yo, what is going
it's
on?
It's like Pumpkinhead and the baby from Alien coming out of its mouth.
Oh, say word. Yeah, bro, Chris. Yeah, bro. I love it.
Yeah, this is some H.R. Geiger looking stuff for sure.
It's crazy. What the hell?
So Desert Shadows, it's a great indie horror film, and it's about two brothers who go on this camping hunting expedition out in the desert. And, it's like all good horror films. It's more about the characters, and the monster is just sort of there facilitating all of these things that are going on. And you've got these two brothers, fractured relationship. One brother has some like serious dependency issues. The other brother is constantly like having to bail him out. And suddenly they're in the desert, and this, they think they're there to hunt, but it ends up they're actually the hunted. And it's taut, it's dark. The performances are great. I love this. I think it's a great example of kind of a horror thriller genre. So check this one out.
Wonderful. More of that horror we need. A legendary flick here. I love martial arts, and when this joint came out, I was like, who the hell is this homie? Holy shit.
That's what I was telling people. I was like, I saw this, my wife and I saw this when it first came out, and it was kind of like seeing Jackie Chan for the first time, where you're like,
word, yo, for real.
Like,
on that energy.
Alien creature who can do these things. Like, no one can do this. And again, it's almost like when you and I were talking about Mad Max, and like, it's not CG. These are all practical stunts. And dude, Tony Jaa is one of the most absolute talented martial artists in the world. So he's Muay
Today,
Thai,
absolutely.
and I love Muay Thai. I can't do it because I'm old and out of shape, but I love watching it. And elbows and knees flying, like nothing makes me happier. And this guy just kicks so much butt in this film. It is awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely a great flick. My father, he's a big martial arts fan, and he's into the old school. When I said, Dad, you got to watch this youngin right here. Oh my God, he's become a huge fan, and every
Oh,
once in
good.
a while he's like, "Yo, has he made any new movies?" you know, type question. I love it.
Yep.
Well, what's go? Oh man, Bob, legend Bob Hoskins. All right, tell me about this. A Nick Love
Yeah.
film. Look at the name too. That's gangster.
It is, yeah, yeah. So Outlaw, it's great. It's just an awesome action film. Bob Hoskins, he's another one. I mean, you and I talked about Richard Dreyfuss being sort of an unlikely villain, and Bob Hoskins is kind of the same ilk for
Oh,
me
what?
because
He's
he's
a
just like,
villain in this mother.
yeah, yeah, and
Oh, say word.
so yeah, and Sean Bean is just awesome in this film. I think Sean Bean is one of our better action leads out there right now, and this is great. It's totally everything you want in a Friday night popcorn action film. So big stars. There's like an organized crime thing going on.
Oh, dig
It's
it
great.
already.
You're gonna
You
love
said
it.
organized crime. You said organized crime. That's my joint right there. Let's
There
do
you
it.
go.
Hey, oh, wepa, nature calls. Oh. Actually, I think I recall watching this. I mean, then great Patrice O'Neill and this baby.
Yep. Yeah,
Wow.
super funny. Great cast in this. I actually got to hang out with Rob Riggle the other night and played some poker.
Oh,
And
wait a minute. Let me get my broom, folks. Crispy dropping more names. Wepa, you were chilling with Rob Riggle playing poker. I hope you clean house.
I broke even that night.
What?
Rob
That's a good
walked
night.
away with a yeah, he did way better than I did. I'm going to tell you that. That's
It
all I'm
was
going to
his house, I'm sure, so he had cameras everywhere. He knew what he was doing.
say.
Watch out for Rob, right?
But yeah, Patton Oswalt's in this. It's a great cast. Super funny movie. Patton Oswalt is hysterical. My wife and I got to go see him perform a few months back, and he is awesome. But there's like a brother rivalry thing, and yeah, it's just
Yeah.
great. Watch if you're
And,
looking for a goofy comedy. This is definitely the one. Johnny Knoxville, the
yeah.
king of goofy, and the king of stunts with practical effects.
Yeah, right. Let me say the king of balls hurting, if you know what I mean, folks.
Yes,
Horrible stuff. And I'll tell you, Chris, another thing here. You see, once they get connected to comic, because Patton Oswalt is all over the comic book scene now too, writing comic books.
Oh, really? I didn't. I know he's a
Yeah.
huge fan. A friend of mine
Oh yeah, he
worked
worked
on a
his way
movie.
into the business.
Yeah, yeah. A buddy of mine worked on a movie with him and said he was reading comic books the entire time they were filming.
Yeah, that's his joint, and I'm happy for him that it's somebody that's passionate about it.
Yeah,
He got a role in Marvel with Shield, and then he got his way to be able to tell a story of his, out of
yep,
his favorite. So that's awesome, brother. Shout out to Patton right there.
for sure. For
Wepa
sure.
sushi girl, what's good? Man, this makes me nervous. What this about?
This is a weird movie for sure.
I mean,
But I'm a fan of weird. But this is another one like
what
very
the hell?
interesting casting. But yeah, so there's this guy who's released from prison, and he's brought to this abandoned restaurant by an old buddy in crime of his, that supposedly he's there to celebrate his newfound freedom, but you come to find out that there's actually a whole horrifying agenda
Oh,
that's
damn.
actually going on. But it's got a great cast. Performances are really good. If you like, it's well, it's got Mark Hamill for crying out loud. So
that's what I'm saying. Tony Todd, James Duval, Noah Hathaway, Andy McKenzie, and more, I'm sure, that aren't
yep,
even being told here. And I just love the Grindhouse style poster.
yep, yeah, it's very Tarantino feeling.
Yeah, yo.
Danny Trejo's great in it. Jeff
You
Fahey.
see, not even those names are on there. My God, yo.
I know. I mean, there's too many. There's too many amazing
Shit. Oh, I gotta see
actors.
this.
Yeah. And Mark
I've never
Hamill,
seen
I
this.
have to say, you have never seen Mark Hamill play a character like this.
Oh, what?
He's so creepy, weird, off his
Yeah,
rocker.
let me say before we move on to the next slide, is like Mark Hamill, his acting ability, he could go from serious to comedy. I mean, I saw a movie called The Machine with him,
Yeah.
and and he's like the dad, but he within the comedic role. I mean, this guy just smashed it.
He's
He's so
crazy
funny,
talented. Yep.
so funny. Yo. I mean, Mark Hamill, salute, brother. I'm happy he's getting all this work,
Yeah.
and
Me
doing his
too.
thing.
Me too. So yeah, check out Sushi Girl for sure. It's a bizarre grindhouse.
Holy shit, Orlando Bloom looks like an effing nerd. Oh, look at him. What a geeky looking dude in this one. What's going on here?
Doesn't he look like he's like 12 in that?
Yeah, I feel kind of happy too because girls be gushing all over him. Look at him. He look like a nerd right now.
Uh-huh.
We definitely look like we were good right now. Look at that.
Yep. So this is a medical thriller. So Orlando Bloom kind of becomes obsessed. He's a doctor, kind of becomes obsessed with one of his patients. And it's kind of the story of the really unconscionable lengths that he will go through in order to keep this patient close to him. And it's a disturbing film. Like a lot of great thrillers that take place in the medical industry, it kind of deals with kind of the God complex that a lot of doctors struggle with. And yeah, it's if you like thrillers, this is definitely an interesting one to check out for sure.
There we go. All right, he looks creepy. And by some Push and Vertigo films. What?
So have you seen it? Have you seen this movie?
Yes. Come on, yo.
Okay.
Yes. I dig
Yeah.
stuff
So
like this.
this is I had never heard of it before.
I have beat Christmas on fire.
You did.
Damn,
but I guess like this thing is like in the European indie action world, this is like considered like one of the greatest indie action films ever made. Like
it's on that level of going to Asian indie film when John Woo was indie with the killer hard boil type joints like that.
I just played Hard Boil for my son a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he must have had his mind blown.
He loved it. We had a great time watching that.
Yeah, that is no. Yeah, I had an Asian boss, and he was like, "Yo, Al, I know you like martial arts and all, and I see you like action. Have you ever heard of John Woo? That's what he's talking about." He goes, "Here, get these movies, The Killer, Hard Boiled. Watch these and let me know what you think."
A Better Tomorrow.
Better Tomorrow, which is the third one. Yeah. Oh my God, son. Oh so my God. Yeah, I put the whole hood onto this. It changed us.
Yes, totally. So yeah, I've heard the Pusher is just
on that
spectacular
level.
And like really great story, super dark. But yeah, it's
highly
just
recommend.
Love it. So
highly recommend. I'm so excited it's on Redbox. I'm going to watch it again and again and again.
We have another one on. I think it's on Redbox. It's on Crackle for sure. Called The Man from Nowhere. That you should really check out. It's basically a South Korean The Professional.
Oh, word! Oh,
yeah.
Don't play. Man, I saw The Professional in the theaters when they came out.
I watch it. I watch that thing like a couple times a year. It's just it holds up so well.
Yes, it does. It's an amazing film, amazing performances throughout. A young Natalie Portman that right then and there you knew that this young lady was going to be a superstar.
Yep, 100%. She was incredible in that film.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so check out The Man from Nowhere. Really,
Oh
really
man,
good.
awesome, folks. And, they keep bringing that action, son. My God.
Yeah, The Green Knight, really great. It's kind of a kind of a retelling of the Sir Gawain and the Green Knight story.
Okay.
Killing of the dragon. It's great if you love series like Vikings,
Okay.
and even like Game of Thrones. This is sort of in the same vein. But it's pretty fantastic. I highly recommend it. Dev Patel is the lead, and he's an amazing actor. I'm a gigantic fan of his. He's from Slumdog Millionaire,
Oh, okay.
Lion. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He just
Okay.
did what was the Wedding Guest. Yeah, I think he's fantastic. I think he's charming and he's a great lead, but he's fantastic in this film. So check it out.
The Green Knight, and folks, just to show you guys, not about marijuana. It's not, when they talk about green, it's not. That's not what he's defending here, okay,
That's
folks.
right. That's right.
Eba, the humans. What is
Yep.
going on here? Is this exclusive too? What's popping? I've heard very good things about this. I've never had the opportunity to sit down and just watch.
I know I haven't watched it yet either, but I had several coworkers tell me that you have to watch this film.
Yeah,
So
me too.
this is kind of like Ordinary People, kind of those movies from the 80s where it's sort of a slice of life, but as you're watching it, there's all kinds of storylines coming out, and you find out that
Mm,
people are way different in reality than they might look on the surface. And it really speaks to the complexity of human relationships and really the importance of human relationships and the ability for us to forgive each other. There's a lot of great lessons in this film, but it's based on a Tony Award winning play, and then they made it into a movie. But the performances are spectacular. I highly recommend this. It's not the usual fare that we come at you with. We usually lead with a little more of the action-y, but this
yep.
one is a beautiful movie, and I think you should check it out.
And who says that human drama is not action sometimes? Let me tell
Right? That's for true.
you. The stuff that your mind goes through when in the middle of an argument, right? You have a whole action sequence.
Amen. For
There we
sure.
go. The humans, folks. But check that out. And there we go. Once again, folks, this is what it is. To download the free, let me say that again, free Redbox app on your mobile, your tablet, your laptop, or even connected TV at your favorite app store today. Come on, folks. It's
It's
free
everywhere you want to be.
everywhere for sure. Yo, Chris, thank you. My God, you keep bringing the goodness every month. Redbox is killing it, yo. Jesus. What's
That's what
going
we're
on?
here for. Bringing the
And
goods.
and it's free. That's the best part, folks. You don't gotta spend money. Everybody complaining about these other platforms that are charging you, especially when they have commercials. Like, there's no need for them to charge you if they're showing you commercials. Now they're just being greedy now. Now you're funding their movies, so I hope you get royalties from those movies.
Yeah.
So reparations
Exactly.
for movies. I helped you. All right, so there we go, folks. The amazing Chris Woolsey, link right there, Redbox. Show the love, support this amazing platform. Again, it's free. All you gotta do is tune in and share this with your friends. Make sure everybody has this on their favorite device. No, hey, especially in this traveling season, they have a lot of great content. Especially your kids in the back, give them that tablet. Hey, Redbox is free and shut them up. It'll be great, fantastic. All right.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me back, Al. I always appreciate it.
No, thank you. I know we're gonna have you back once more because you have the one other platform, Chicken Super Soul. We'll be talking about that real soon. But folks, you know what it is. Redbox is Comic Crusaders, the amazing Chris Woolsey. Hasta la próxima. Much love. Wepa! Woo!